What's up, guys? Welcome back. Memorial Day weekend is here, and this year when your aunt asks who made the potato salad, you can say it was you with full confidence because I've got you covered. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell and enable notifications as well. This episode is sponsored by Audible. Audible is the leading provider in spoken word entertainment all in one place. At Audible, you can find the largest selection of audiobooks ranging from bestsellers to new releases, from celebrity memoirs to business, motivation, and more. As an Audible member, you'll get 1 credit every single month, good for any title in the entire premium selection. That means the latest bestseller, the buzziest new release, the hottest celebrity memoir, or that bucket list title that you've been meaning to pick up. Those titles are yours to keep forever in your Audible library. And this book right here, Shoe Dog, has absolutely changed my life. It's one of my favorite books of all time by Phil Knight, the owner and founder of Nike. Highly suggest you guys give that a look. I'm a pretty avid reader, guys, when I'm traveling, whether it's a long road trip or a flight. This is my favorite way to kill some time. As you can see here, I have 9 credits stocked up and I'm ready to go for the next couple of months. And you could be too. You can get 30 days for free by visiting audible.com/MrMakeItHappen or texting Mr. Make It Happen to 500-500. That's audible.com/MrMakeItHappen or text Mr. Make It Happen to 500-500 and get 30 days for free. All right, guys, let's turn the page and get into these ingredients. We have some russet potatoes here. We have some celery, 1 yellow onion, some sugar, a little apple cider vinegar. You guys already know how I feel about my Duke's mayonnaise. Gotta have a little sour cream, some sweet relish, tons of flavor in this potato salad, very well balanced. We got some Dijon mustard, some eggs, some yellow mustard. We also have some chicken stock, which we're gonna use to boil our potatoes, along with some chicken bouillon. We have some smoked paprika, some Old Bay, a little worst word in the world sauce, and some onion powder and garlic. Now you can't have potato salad without boiled eggs, so we're gonna throw 5 eggs into this pot. Actually, don't throw them, just place them in there gently. Cover them with 2 inches of water. We're gonna bring that up to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, cover it with a lid and then cut the flame off and let it sit for 20 minutes and you'll have the most perfect boiled eggs you've ever had. Now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and start prepping our potatoes. So here we're gonna dice these up nice and small because I'm impatient. So keep in mind, guys, the smaller the potato is, the faster it's gonna cook for you. So once we got it all chopped up, we're gonna place it into this pot, cover it with some cold water and rinse it 2 or 3 times until the water runs clean. That way we know our potatoes are nice and clean. Get in there with your hands, move them around a bit. Once you have them nice and clean, you can drain them, place them back into this pot, and then we're gonna cover them with some chicken stock. This is gonna add some depth of flavor that you just don't get with water. This is reduced sodium chicken stock, so once we add these 2 quarts of chicken stock, we're gonna go in with some chicken bouillon as well, just to beef up the flavor a bit. Or maybe I should say chicken up the flavor a bit. Next, we're moving on to our onion. For my potato salad, I like to grate my onion with a cheese grater because in my opinion, there's nothing worse when you're eating potato salad than getting a big old piece of onion on your fork. So I like to grate it, that way it's nice and small. You get the flavor without that unpleasant bite of onion. There we go. As always, guys, the specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below. Moving on to our celery, we're just gonna dice this up nice and small, just like our onion. You can grate that as well if you want, but I don't really mind celery as much, so I'm gonna dice it up nice and small with my machete here. Looking good. This recipe is packed with flavor, guys. Let me know what your favorite cookout side dish is in the comments. I can't wait to show some more cookout sides for you guys. There we go. Celery is nice and prepped. There's our onion. And here are our eggs that are perfectly cooked. We have a nice water bath here with some ice. We're gonna put the eggs into that ice bath to stop the cooking process and ensure they're not overcooked. Let them sit in there for a couple minutes. While we wait for them to cool off a little bit, we're gonna check on our potatoes. They look fork tender. And now we're gonna make our dressing. So here we go in with our Duke's mayonnaise, 1 cup exactly, followed by a ½ cup of sweet relish. Then we're going in with a couple tablespoons of sour cream. We're going in with a ½ tablespoon of Dijon mustard and 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. As always, guys, the specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Break out the whisk and mix to combine. Now we're going in with a few dashes of worst word in the world sauce. Super important to taste as you go and adjust the seasoning to your preference. All of these ingredients are well balanced. You have a little acid from the apple cider vinegar and the mustard. You have some sweetness from the relish and the sugar. We're gonna season it up with salt, pepper, garlic, Old Bay, all that good stuff. So just taste as you go and adjust accordingly as needed. There we go. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. This is definitely cookout ready. Going in with that salt and pepper, a little bit of the white sugar, some onion powder, some garlic. We're gonna hit with some Old Bay in a minute, along with some smoked paprika as well. Now that our eggs are cooled off and safe to handle, we're gonna crack them on our cutting board here. I like to roll mine like so to really break up that shell, make them easy to peel. Give them a dunk in that water. And it's like magic, guys. The egg peels pretty nicely. You wanna get under that membrane though. That's the only thing that kind of trip you up when you're peeling eggs. Just rinse and repeat. This is what it looks like when you take an Adderall. Just kidding, guys, don't do drugs unless it's prescribed. And we're gonna break out our machete again and dice these eggs up. You can use one of those little fancy tools from Amazon, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna use my knife and rock and chop, cut them into nice bite-sized pieces, like so. I'm using 5 eggs here. You can use more or less depending on your preference. I really like boiled eggs in my potato salad though. So we're gonna add that to our dressing, and now you kind of have egg salad. So if you're not a potato fan, have at it. Looking good. Now we're gonna throw in those potatoes that are perfectly cooked in that chicken stock, packed with flavor. And we're gonna fold all those ingredients together. I like to go a little easy on the salt in the beginning because we did boil these in chicken stock. So you can always add a little bit more salt later, but once it's in there, you can't take it out. So just keep that in mind as you're making this. Last but not least, we're gonna fold in our fresh veggies. We're using celery and onion here. Oh man, that looks good. Potato salad is definitely top 3 side for me. It's right up there with mac and cheese and baked beans. I have my baked bean recipe on the way for you guys as well. That's definitely a crowd pleaser. Uh-oh, what is this? You gotta have your raisins in your potato salad. Just kidding, guys, get that shit out of here. Gotta have a little Old Bay though. No raisins in the potato salad over here, guys. Let me know in the comments if I got you with that one. Season it up with some Old Bay, a little smoked paprika, another pinch or 2 of salt and pepper as needed, another pinch of sugar if you need to balance things out a little bit, sweeten it up, totally up to you. Fold that in, and here you go, guys. You have a wonderful bowl of potato salad that's ready to impress your guests at the cookout. Quick little money shot. Gotta hit it with one more top coat of Old Bay. You can also use paprika if you want, even though it doesn't really taste like anything unless you're using smoked paprika. And then we're going down with some green onion for a pop of color. And the only thing missing is allowing this to chill for a couple hours first and foremost, but then I need my fork so I can give this a taste test. And I already know it's gonna be good. I think you do too, but let's just check. Oh man. That's my recipe for potato salad, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.